you mean to see the crowds that come for my security town hall meetings and the enthusiasm they exhibit when I come up with this ideology, this strategy of community policing and safety partnership. Now, in all major neighborhoods in Lagos, we are establishing vigilante groups. This is to ensure that we curb neighborhood crimes, because we have taken care of the major streets and highways. Where we are having some problems are now the inner neighborhoods, where you have neighborhood crimes, especially between 12 and 5 a.m. Now we are now setting up vigilante groups in partnership. The police is setting up in partnership with the people. The people are coming forward. We are attaching 3 armed men with the vigilante groups. So these groups now are effective in most neighborhoods. This goes to show that this concept is working. And the sheer fact that shortly after the concept was introduced, not just introduced, is actually being practiced, you can see gradual drop in crime. Those are the ways to assess how effective a strategy is.
I do have some questions here by, the people out there who are watching you and would like to carry on with this idea of community policing. So Olayanwaju William says, you want me to call the police when a policeman is asking for a bribe with his gun in his hand? How do you want me to handle that?
In any case, we all know that should a policeman decide to behave unprofessionally like that, you are a sane person. You don't argue with a policeman who has guns in his hand. That is why I use the word, sorry sir, you step back and make that call. All we want to know is the location. We don't even need your particulars.
Do you have to step back or give the bribe and then make the call?
Because I don't know the scenario he's painting there. I don't know whether the policeman is pointing the gun at him that wants to shoot him. That is robbery. That is no longer, we are no longer talking bribe here. Yeah. But the important thing is now there's a platform where people can reach and action will be taken.
Okay. Now, the issue of the numbers, if the producers can just put up the numbers there so that, okay, those are the numbers out there.
Yes,
now, there are those who are concerned that these numbers are too long. If they call the emergency numbers, can they be directed to this, or do they have to call these particular numbers?
No, they need to call these numbers directly. When I came on board, of course, you know that to get dedicated lines, to get the special short lines takes a while. But I didn't intend to sit sit back and be waiting for special lines before I give Lagosians some platform to report the conduct of my policemen. I'm desirous of community policing and safety partnership taking immediate routes. The numbers might be long, but they are normal numbers. It's like you are calling a friend, calling your wife, calling anybody. They are normal numbers. Just place the call. Just place the call.
The question, when I asked you earlier about what you're doing to boost the morale of your men, I asked you about welfare. But you look like you're kind of persona. What I'm getting is like you actually sit down with them to gist and laugh and all of that to get them to relax. How does that work?
It works a lot. It works a lot because I've come to realize that just as much as I want to discipline my men, I want them to be professional. I've come to realize that having the respect of your men, having acceptability too is also key and important. How do you win your men's the respect of your men? Is when they discover that a guy is strict. He insists on professionalism. He insists things are done, but he also recognizes us as equal partners in this fight against crime. Look, policemen out there are doing tireless, heinous tasks every day. Sometimes thankless jobs, dangerous jobs. I appreciate I'm a policeman. I appreciate what they go through, but it's our profession, it's our calling. That's what we say we'll do. So when I sit with them, when I discuss with them, When I find out from them what their family problems are, what their problems